Hi guys, welcome to another beer review. Wearing a controversial hoodie, apparently. Look up Temple Coffee and Donuts and you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's just say mob mentality rules. And I've just realised I've got the beer but I don't have a glass, so just bear with me 1 second as I nearly fucking bash you away with my gut. What glass should I use? Talk amongst yourselves. So, I'll tell you what glass I will use. I've not used this one for a while. Running commentary. Get my old Pabst glass out. A little bit dusty, but oh well. I've had Pabst for ages. I need to rectify that. Anyway, we're not talking about Pabst Blue Ribbon. Unfortunately, we're never going to probably talk about the that hard coffee that they've done, which sounds really damn good. What we are talking about, however, is the Zest of Friends from the wonderful folks over at Anspach and Hobday. I keep saying Hogday for some reason. And Against the Grain. And this is, I'll read the description for you. By the way, snazzy looking artwork. Brewed in collaboration with irreverent Kentucky brewers Against the Grain, the Zest of Friends, our latest joint endeavour. This special lager style is inspired by the springtime Lentenbox of the Netherlands. Delicate aromas of zesty lemon and lime lead to a crisp and piffy palate. Coriander seeds add a touch of spice, and generous kettle hopping, see below, results in a clean, bitter finish. One to enjoy with your friends, even if they are far away. So, hop malts are extra pale, Marisota, rye, spelt, Vienna and chit. And hops are Summit, Laurel, Enigma, Amarillo. Extras are lemon zest, lime zest, coriander seeds. And the yeast is 34/70. 5.5% ABV. 440ml can. Gorgeous looking artwork. And it's always good to get a bit of Against the Grain as well. Are they the ones who do Citra Ass Down? Because that's a fucking damn good IPA. Even if it's brewed by them or not. And yes, I'm still looking like a fucking 14-year-old with a massive chin. So let's see what we get with this. I've never been out of touch with lagers, but recently I've just been enjoying some fantastic offerings from UK breweries. I made an order roughly around the same time as I got Adam from Mersey Beers to pick this up for me, which I did pay him. Or was it? Did I? Yeah, it was, yeah. He was making an order with First Class Ale, and I saw Anspach, and I thought, yes, I've not had any of their stuff. And I've heard a lot of good things about this, so I thought I'd pick that up. And I've made a Cloudwater order, which was primarily, it's just basically a 6-pack of their Hellers, which was tasting amazing, by the way. Probably one of the best batches that I've had. Don Zoco's Garden Beer, which is probably one of the best lagers I've had this year. And then just a couple of, like, you know, those most double IPAs and stuff. Oh, and a Pilsner. They're Pilsner from the 2019 Hop Farm range, which was really good as well. And yeah, just UK craft lagers. I can't do that clicky thing with your hands, but they're on point essentially. And I'm very white. So beer in the glass then. And yeah, it's nice and unfiltered. Almost has that sort of like Keller look to it. Nice and deep golden. Almost looking a bit amber there as well. Head pretty much dissipated straight away. But it's looking good in the glass so far. Looking good in the gas so far. Anyway, let's see what we get on the nose. You're not really getting too much of that lemon and lime. I mean, it's there. You know it's there. But it has that sort of like zestiness you get from like a Pilsner. In fact, now that it's... Eat my hat. Now that it's breathing in the glass, it's coming out a little bit more. But it's sort of like a pungent aroma. Not really getting the coriander. But I imagine that's more going to come out in the flavour and the finish more than anything else. It's got a nice level of sweetness to it. Stop doing that. You're not Italian. Let me tell you. What an astute young gentleman Peter Davis is. I've just doxed myself on YouTube. But yeah, lovely biscuity breadiness. You do get that slight spicy rye character, but it's not too much. It's all sort of reined in, balanced. You get this, you get that, you get this and that, and then poof, you get this and then poof, and then poof, poof. But it's never like, it's not fighting for your attention. But what you do get is just smelling absolutely lovely. So let's give it a taste. Cheers, folks. Wow. Well, you definitely get that lemon and lime on the flavour. I tell you what, you get all those additions in there. The coriander is really complemented by that rye malt. Then you get the sharpness of the lime and then a slight citrusy character from the lemon. I'd say the lemon adds the flavour, the zest, the lime adds the sharpness, although you do get the taste of lime in there as well. It's going to sound weird, but it's got this slight taste of lime-infused tonic water. It's got a lovely bold body on it. It's nice and carbonated and prickly. But at the same time, it's really quite wholesome and bready. It's definitely got like the feeling of a Bock ABV beer, like almost approaching a Doppelbock. And I've never really had any sort of the specialised Bock beers from the Netherlands. I can't imagine there's too much difference between that and, let's say, a German Doppelbock or a Bock. Which, yeah, Doppelbocks, my God. I had a really good Doppelbock recently as well. But we'll stop talking about other beers. We'll talk about this one. Well, this is good. This is really good. The base lager itself is really nice. Those hops work just beautifully together. It's not too hoppy. So you don't just get that sort of like residual hop oil flavour like a lot of really uninspired hoppy lagers can be. I hate that when people put way too much hops in a lager. It just tastes like a shitty pale ale. Do you know what I mean? Just don't waste the hops like that. Make a pale ale. Make a fucking pale ale. It's easier. I always get the feeling when someone makes a hoppy lager, you always get that feeling like, oh, they've just got like grain left over and stuff, and they'll try it. It's not taste that good. Well, let's just throw some more hops in it. That's what I get with a lot of hoppy lagers, but this isn't hoppy. What hops are in there? Summit, Laurel, Enigma, and Amarillo. You're not even really getting any sort of like tropical fruity aromas. It's that sort of like tropical lemon and lime character. But it doesn't taste really citrusy. So it's not marmalade or anything like that. But yeah, the coriander seeds, when beer's got coronary, when beers have got coriander in there, especially sort of like wheat beers, you just get this like really unsatisfying drying feeling and just this flavour that's just, but in this it's really damn good. That's a lovely lager. We're in the middle of summer, you know, it's the 8th of July, no, 7th of July as I'm recording this. It's bleak as fuck outside. But this would be perfect. It's got that sort of like refreshment factor from that lemon and lime. It's not really flavoursome in that regard, but you get that really like zesty, punchy character from it. Zesty, punchy. My hand gestures are fucking weird. I was going to do the thing where you put your tongue, but that's way too obscene. But yeah, anyway, I'm sorry to anyone who's watching this from either brewery. I'm a fucking disgrace. I'm a mess for human being, and I think I've got mental health problems, so I do apologise. But I'll tell you what, guys, you made a really damn good beer with this, and I would happily drink this again. Because it's a really good lager in and of itself, but there's just loads of character to it, which just sets it apart. So in terms of a rating, I can happily give this 8.75 out of 10. I personally would like maybe a tiny bit more of like a sherbety lemon character coming through. So almost like a lemon cordial. But I'm not going to complain, and 8.75 is still, go buy this beer and try it. You should try every beer that someone reviews, so you've got your own opinion, but I would really recommend this if you want something a little bit different with lagers. And yeah, that's 2 beers from Anspach that I've had so far. I had the IPA that they do, which is a really good throwback West Coast style. So that's 2 out of 2 absolute bangers, and yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking out for more of their stuff. So yeah, go check them out. Not sure if they've got a web shop. I'll put the links down below if they do. Go check out Against the Grain as well. Fantastic brewery. And of course, if they've got a web shop, I'm not sure what the sort of state laws are for selling alcohol, but you find a lot of the American breweries, they at least have a merch shop. So I'll put that down below. Go check out First Class Ales. Their selection has been fantastic recently. I find a lot of breweries and bottle shops are really up in their game because a lot of breweries want to get their beers out to as many people as possible due to the situation. So as awful as it is, the prospect of some breweries will have to like get rid of people, close premises, and potentially even cease to exist. As a beer consumer, it's weird. We've never had it this good. The range that we're having from, you know, it's like my friend Craig from Kent Beer Reviews. Like trying to get hold of Daya in his area was like, it was like rocking horse shit. But now it's like weekly drops from Daya, and I think even like the Lancashire Bottle Shop are stocking Daya. So it's really good to see breweries adapting to the situation that we find ourselves in. And I wish nothing but the best for anyone in the industry. And I'll try and support people as much as I possibly can. So anyway, that's my friend who sent me a message because we're going out for a cigarette now. So socially distanced, of course. So I'm going to cut this off here. Lovely stuff indeed. I'll have to find out who does the artwork for these guys because it's awesome. And they've got a nice little bird in a hat. Is that Craig? Is that Craig from Kent Beer Reviews on the can? Anyway, sorry Craig. But yeah, massive thank you to Adam for picking these up for me as well. So yeah, if you've tried it, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. If you've tried anything from either brewery, any recommendations, greatly appreciated. I'm trying to resuscitate someone. I'm making weird noises with my hands. As said, I've got mental health problems, so anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I shall hopefully see you all later if you've not been completely alienated from the awful content of this beer review. Anyway, you guys are awesome. You take care and stay safe, and hope you're keeping well. Cheers.